Thinking about moving to Charleston, but you're worried about hurricanes? Or do you already live here and you're not 100% sure you're ready when one shows up? Well, you're in the right place. I've lived through more hurricane seasons than I can count. And today's Straight No Chaser, I'm telling you exactly what every current and future Charleston homeowner needs to know to protect your home, your family, and your wallet before the next storm even has a name. Hey, I'm Shakeima Chatman with the Chatman Realty team, your Charleston and Summerville relocation specialist. Born and raised right here in the Lowcountry, my dad served 28 years in the military, so have a plan wasn't a suggestion in my house. It was a way of life, and that's exactly the energy I'm bringing you today. Now listen, hurricane season runs June 1st through November 30th every single year. For 2026, NOAA is actually calling for a below average season, somewhere between 8 and 14 named storms, with 3 to 6 becoming hurricanes. Sounds like good news, right? Here's the thing. They'll tell you, and I'll repeat, it only takes one storm that finds your street. Charleston sits at an average of about 20 feet above sea level. We are low, we are coastal, and water is our story. So over the next few minutes, I'm walking you through 6 things: your home, your paperwork, your evacuation plan, your power, your insurance, and the timeline it ties it all together. Whether you're researching the move from out of state, you've just closed on your first place in Summerville, or you've been 30 years, there's something in here for you. So let's get into it. Okay, first thing, harden your home now, not when the cone's pointed at us. The big three are your roof, your windows, and your trees. Get your roof inspected before the season. Loose or aging shingles are the number one way wind gets a grip of your house. And clean those gutters out. Clogged gutters back water up under the roof line and into your walls. Sounds small, but it's not. Windows next. You've got options at every budget. Permanent impact rated windows are the gold standard, but they're a real investment. Steel or aluminum shutters are the middle lane, and on a budget, pre-cut, pre-labeled plywood you store in the garage will do honest work. Just cut it before the rush, because I promise you, Lowe's is a zoo the second a storm is named. And trim your trees. Those gorgeous low country live trees are the part of the reason why we live here, but a limb over your room becomes a problem real quick. Number two, and this is one folks get wrong: know your evacuation zone. Not your neighbors, not somewhere near the beach, yours. South Carolina runs evacuations by zones, and they are specific. You can look yours up right in about 30 seconds at scemd.org or on the South Carolina Emergency Management app. I'll drop the link in the description. Do it today while it's sunny and nobody's panicking. And don't make the rookie mistake of thinking this is a beachfront only problem. Inland Charleston, Summerville, North Charleston, we get flooding, high winds, prolonged power outages, and tornadoes too. Helene came through the upstate in 2024 and reminded everyone that storms don't check your zip code on the way in. Know your zone, map your route, and know it before you need it. Real quick, if your zone just surprised you or you're already taking notes, do me one little favor. Hit that like bell and subscribe and tap the bell. I put out relocation and low country living guides like this all season long, and the bell is the only way YouTube actually tells you when the next one drops. That's it. Back to it. Third, and this is the one that people cry over after the fact: protect your documents. Insurance policies, IDs, birth certificates, medical info, your home inventory. Scan everything and put it in the cloud, then keep paper copies in a waterproof, fireproof bag you can grab in 5 seconds flat. While you're at it, walk through your house with your phone and video every room. Closets open, drawers open, serial numbers on the big stuff. Do it before the season, because when it's time to file a claim, I think I had a couch doesn't pay. Proof pays. And take 5 minutes for the things money can't replace too: photos, the kid stuff, box it high and box it dry. Number 4, power and water. After a storm, restoration can take days, sometimes longer if the grid took a real hit. I remember as a kid when Hugo came through, we were out power for 3 weeks. So plan to be self sufficient for at least 3 to 7 days. Water, 1 gallon per person per day minimum, and don't forget the pets. Fill the bathtub before the storm for flushing and washing. Generators are a beautiful thing until they're not. So hear me good. Never run a generator in your garage, on a porch, or anywhere near a window. Carbon monoxide is silent and it is deadly. Outside only, well away from the house. And if you're going to rely on one, buy it and test it now, not at 11 a.m. in the dark trying to read it manually with a flashlight. Number 5, and as a real estate pro, this is the one I will stand on a table about. Your homeowner's policy does not cover flood. It doesn't. Flood is a separate policy almost always through the National Flood Insurance Program or a private insurer. And in a city that averages 20 feet above sea level, that gap is how people lose everything. Here's the real Charleston math. Homeowners insurance in the Charleston area averages about $5,400 per year for homes insured with $300,000 in dwelling coverage. Flood insurance can range from roughly $400 to $800 per year for lower risk properties, while homes in high risk coastal flood zones may pay $1,500 to $3,000 plus annually, depending on elevation, proximity to water, and other property specific factors. Thanks to FEMA's Risk Rating 2.0, your flood zone is only part of the story. Before you buy, make sure you know both the flood zone and the property's elevation, not after closing. One more local nugget folks miss. The city of Charleston participates in FEMA's community rating system, which can knock up to 20% off flood premiums for eligible properties. Ask your agent about it, and whatever you do, check your deductibles before June, because wind and hurricane deductibles are often a separate, bigger number than your regular one. Read it out loud if you have to. Number 6 ties it all together: timing. Preparedness isn't one frantic weekend, it's a calendar. May is South Carolina's official Hurricane Preparedness Month. That's your roof, trees, insurance review, and documents window. Do the big stuff now. Peak season is mid-August through mid-October. So by August, your kit is built and your plan is printed. And when a storm actually enters the forecast, that's for topping off gas, charging devices, grabbing your go bag, and putting up your shutters, not for your first trip to the hardware store. Folks who prep on the timeline write it out calm. Folks who wait, you've seen them in line at the pump. Don't be that person. If you take anything from me today, take this. Charleston hurricane preparation isn't about fear. It's about timing. Every single thing we talked about, the roof, the zone, the documents, the power, the insurance, is cheap, calm, and easy when the sun's out, and expensive, frantic, and flat out impossible once a storm has a name. Below average season or not, it only takes one. The homeowners who sleep through hurricane season are the ones who did the boring work early. That's the whole secret. So here's your homework, and it's easy. Look up your evacuation zone today. Call your insurance agent this week and ask the flood question, and start that go bag. Future you will be so glad you did. If this helps, subscribe so you don't miss the rest of my Lowcountry living and relocation guides. And go ahead and watch the video popping up right here on what it actually costs to live in Charleston. It pairs perfectly with this one. And listen, if you're moving to the area and you want a local who actually answers her phone, you got me. Head to the link down in my description. That's relocation.thechatmangroup.sc.com. Same spot, 2 wins. You can book a free location strategy call with me and grab my relocation guide right there. Or call me directly at 843-532-0330. I'm Shakeima with the Chatman Realty team. Stay tuned, stay ready, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.